of the pressure points, Dim-Mak pressure points of the first form. I just want to mention about a little energy technique that a lot of the Kung Fu masters used to use long ago to make their Dim-Mak striking more effective. For instance, this technique, if your opponent is facing you, this technique is found in your breathing. For instance, if you breathe in, you breathe in, and if I strike and breathe out, it gives him that sort of effect. But if you breathe in, see it's going already. So an effective technique is, as the person breathes in, and I hit a pressure point, it has a draining effect on his body, depending which part of the body I'm attacking and where I'm taking that energy from. So this is a technique that we use, and this is governed by the person's breathing. But most of all, there is a scientific reason behind that as well. As you breathe in, your body needs to relax to let the oxygen go throughout your whole body, and as soon as you relax, then obviously Dim-Mak striking is more effective, because as I hit those points, it goes deeper into those Dim-Mak points, those pressure points. Secondly, the Kung Fu masters a long time ago knew when to attack you by the sound of your breathing. In actual fact, if someone is breathing in and you attack them, even if you don't know Dim-Mak, then you can put them off balance and catch them unaware. So this is not a new technique, but in Dim-Mak it's a special technique, and it also requires years of training as well. Secondly, the chi energy flows out through the arms, and the more chi energy you have as you hit those pressure points, you're able to use that kind of chi energy, send that energy into the pressure point, whether it's on the arm, whether it's down here in the little point, or whether it's on the stomach points here, or whether it's on gallbladder points, or whether it's on kidney point, bladder points down here, or whether it's on kidney points at the back, bladder points at the back. So you've got those pressure points striking techniques. So overall, even a palm, just like this, we have a technique that goes like this, and this would be an effective technique in pressure point striking. So going back to that simple little technique, as you breathe in and you hit it goes deeper in. But you also need some kind of chi or hateful energy to even transmit that type of energy into the opponent's body. The more inner power you have, the more effective your Dim-Mak striking will become. So just a little bit, going back to that as a test, if you breathe in as a striker, you can see the difference between if you breathe out. That's why when you, in a lot of chi training exercise, when you tense the body, you breathe in, and as you come out, you tense, because you can get harder, you can make the muscles more harder when you're breathing out. So likewise, this is the opposite effect, but Dim-Mak strike, as soon as you breathe in, bang, you don't come. But this is a very effective technique, but it's also one that has to be really truly mastered. So here is the draining technique on the person's body by using his breathing. Other things such as cross points, if I, for instance, hit him in a certain place, say for instance, we have a technique that goes like this, so these are cross techniques. In German, we call it blood and arm, good side German, means blood and arm, and they deal with cross technique. Other styles, they call it leading in the column, which means to hit pressure points, etc. And cross point techniques, such as this, found in German, is when I hit him across 2 points, for instance, at the same time, the pain is in the centre. So just doing that is very dangerous. But most of all, I just wanted to mention how as you breathe in, with it, and then you drain, you go in already. Okay, you're right. So we massage from the 4th point down. Okay, alright? So then you have a draining effect on the body by using the in, you come. Okay, in this last part of the video, I want to show you some of the revival techniques that are useful in case when you have knocked somebody out or somebody has passed out, you can use these techniques. However, no revival technique is foolproof. In actual fact, you should not even attempt to knock somebody out unless you are a very experienced martial artist. There are certain revival points in the body that can be used, but most of all, I'm going to show you the most basic of the revival points and probably the most important revival points. Okay, so for instance, you can cause an energy drainage from his head, you can cause an energy drainage from his body, from the lower part, depending what you have done with the Dim-Mak striking techniques. But suppose I hit him like this and he's passed out. Then I hit these 2 points here, the gallbladder points, gallbladder. You shouldn't tell him, well, you will actually go down, but you must control him. Okay, what happens is he goes down. You cross his legs, put his legs in a cross position. That will stop the energy going down, back down his legs. In other words, so the energy has to circle, come up. Because you've already drained his head, his energy from the head, So, at the back here, there are 2 pressure points here that you can use. Hold his head steady so he doesn't flat forward, go forward. And massage this point. Depending, as I said, if you knock the energy out from his head, then you massage up. If you knocked the energy down and out from his leg, then you massage down. If there's too much energy got into the head, you massage down. Too much, not enough energy in the head, you massage up. In this case, I'm assuming that there's no energy in his head. So therefore you massage up, get the head, get the back, and with the fingers strike, come up, like this. If it hasn't come around, maybe the lungs might be collapsed. Give a little tap, not too hard, mind you. These 2 points here are also gallbladder points, and they can also be massaged in an upwards direction. As well as these 2, and foul that, use the technique of bring it up. So you massage these 2 points and these 2 points. Now, suppose I hit his arm. If I hit his arm, and I hit the pressure points here and there, or elsewhere, or here, then he's passed out. This arm, place here. But this arm, you put here and hold it with the knee. Again, to let the energy pass through this arm. At the same time, massage again back to these points here. So that's a good revival technique. Stand up. That's a good revival technique. But don't think that you can turn somebody on just like a slice switch. Knock him out, bring you back, knock him out, bring you back. No, it's very dangerous. All these pressure points has a delayed effect. Just like striking here can have a delayed effect on the heart for a few years. These pressure points here can have a delayed effect around the neck. In a number of years' time, this could cause serious injury around where the cardiac artery is. As well as striking any techniques to the liver will eventually affect his eyes. So another technique which we done in the first form was grab the 2 pressure points, strike here or this point here. A very dangerous point, can kill the person. Some pressure points have no revival techniques because they are outright kills. You cannot revive someone if you do a very dangerous Dim-Mak strike. It's impossible. I say it's impossible because I wouldn't attempt it myself anyway unless my life was in danger. But the thing is that some techniques should never be practiced against other people. You should only do it in your form. In other words, what you're doing to the person, an imaginary person. So going back to this technique here, because I mentioned this, if I struck this point, a heart point, and it will cause a sudden rush of energy into his heart, making him very agitated, then obviously you must massage the point here in a downward line. Or massage the dentin. The dentin is 2 inches below the navel, and you massage that as well. So this is a very important massage technique to do if, say, for instance, you hit someone in the heart point, which is roughly about an inch below the solar plexus. Likewise, even this little finger here as well can have, by just touching that, has an effect on his heart, and it's very important massage point, revival technique as well. This is just this little finger, tip of that finger. So you can find those points on also probably in an acupressure book, I think. This is also can be used as a revival technique. Just this one here. If he doesn't come around properly, when he's sitting on the floor, you can use that as a revival technique. And it's good for back pain as well. So here's some of the revival techniques, but please don't attempt any pressure point striking, any Dim-Mak